I wish I could go back to myself and say, you are enough. And if that's something that you need to hear right now, let me say it for you. You are enough.
Yo, what is going on, Warband? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video. And on today's show, we're looking at a video request through the Patreon titled, He Cheated on Me. 3 Things I Wish I Knew After He Cheated. But before we crack into it, guys, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe on your way in. Come and join the Discord if you haven't already. And be sure to answer today's Patreon question in the comments, guys. Share your thoughts. What are some things that will turn you off of a person? So this doesn't necessarily have to be red flags. It can just be personal preference. Stuff that you will just not put up with in a relationship or just in general. But let's continue with the video.
Think about it like this. You can be lonely, unfulfilled, sad, angry, happy, you name it, in a relationship. And you can still choose to be faithful.
Let me just rephrase. Translate what she just said to you. You can make your partner feel lonely, feel like crap. Just you can make your partner's life a living hell and still have the expectation that he's going to be faithful to you. No, sorry, that's not the way we're going. Men are not interested in that anymore. Guys, I've watched this video, okay, and this woman has been she was in like a family, a relationship, like a marriage or something, right, where she had kids, it seems, and she got cheated on by the husband, okay, and she wants to turn around and say, hey, you know what? Even though my husband was feeling lonely, he was feeling unloved, he was feeling terrible, the fact that he cheated, I don't need to change anything about myself. I'm not advocating for cheating here, guys, but if you want to sit down and you want to take zero accountability for how crappy you're making your husband feel, don't be surprised when he walks out on you. Don't be surprised when he steps out. Because a lot of guys are trapped into these relationships, they want to hold the relationships together for the kid. So you're trapped with this woman. And if she's going to make your life a living hell, I mean, hey, you reap what you sow.
I know you can because I've done it. And you likely have done it as well. You see, the difference is that we didn't make a choice to be unfaithful.
No, the difference is when a man's treating you like crap, when a man's making you feel lonely, anxious, and depressed, that attracts you, unfortunately. Those things do not attract men. Men do, guys, you want to attract a man, here's how you do it. You look good and you be non-confrontational. You have a smoothness to you. You have a kindness to you. You have a softness to you. Not like these women walking around at the moment whose levels of entitlement are through the roof. That's how you attract a man. Now, you want to attract a woman, those qualities are not so useful to you. You want to be smooth, you want to be kind, you want to make everything nice, you want to make things non-confrontational as a man. I mean, good luck attracting women, guys. Really. I mean, good luck with it. Because what that really translates to you is you have a lack of self-respect and you have a lack of boundaries. Okay? Let's continue.
And so I can sit here today and say, it was not your fault.
No, you can't. You can't say that.
The second thing that I very desperately needed to hear was that I should not hide from the pain.
A bit of a spoiler here, boys. What she's about to say is, "Oh, woe is me! I was in so much pain. He stepped out on me." But here's the kicker, guys. Oh my goodness! Look at this pause, by the way. Just look at this face. Interesting, interesting. Here's the real kicker. A bit of a spoiler. She stayed in that relationship for 3 years after being cheated on. She says, "You see what I mean? You see what I mean about women being attracted to the toxicity, guys? Because you would have a hard time selling to me the idea that she stayed in that relationship for those 3 years because of any kids or family stuff. That's not why she stayed in the relationship. She stayed in the relationship because her ego could not handle a man walking away from her saying, you know what, this behavior is unacceptable. I'm going to go find a woman who appreciates me elsewhere. That's where the real line is crossed. You see, that's where her attraction goes. Hey, maybe my man is actually valuable. Another woman wants him. He's not putting up with my crap anymore. Interesting. I'm going to take a bit of a pause there, guys, to say if you would like to support the channel, be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description. You get some more videos, you can make video recommendations, and ask questions like the one at the bottom of the screen. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to check it out. And another great way to support is through the PayPal. But yeah, back to today's Patreon question, guys, which are what are some things that will turn you off? So be sure to share your comments on it. But I'm going to throw out mine today, which is just mind games, man. I hope you guys are as sick of it as I am. Just over the mind games. Okay, it becomes, if you guys watch enough of this sort of content, you're on this side of the internet quite a lot, you begin to really understand what mind games look like. See, a lot of guys, they don't understand that they're just being played with. They're being messed with. And, I'd like to say that the consequences of that are minor, but they're not. You can lose kids over this. You can lose significant amounts of money over this. You can lose your mental health over this. Like, these things are really serious issues. And you know what? Society doesn't care. Most people do not care about men. That's just facts, guys. Women will try and this whole womanist movement will try and shame you into thinking you're privileged. Guys, tell me, how privileged do you feel when you go on Tinder? How privileged do you feel when you go on a date? How privileged do you guys feel in the workforce? Are you getting any special treatment? Let me know, because I don't think that that's the case. Okay, so you have a hard time selling that to me. But yeah, be sure to leave your comments, guys, to today's questions. Your personal preferences. Again, it doesn't have to be red flags. Just stuff that you find will, make you walk away from a person. Okay, so that can be hobby related or anything like that. But let's continue.
I was an expert hider of my feelings. So if this is you, know that we are in it together. So hiding from the pain is understandable because it is the most overwhelming, painful, awful. I mean, like we just said, you question yourself, you question your past memories, you question the future, you question what your family is going to be like and look like. There is pain. You can be triggered. You can have anxiety, panic attacks, depression. The pain is intense and it is overwhelming. So I understand wanting to hide from it. But here's the deal. I did that. For 3 years, I sat in that like all-consuming, I feel like I can't breathe, gonna die anguish.
Guys, she sat in that for 3 years. And look, I really think that what she's saying there is that she continued either seeing the man, holding the family together, being in that situation for 3 years. My understanding of what she just said there was she put up with that for 3 years. See that? I don't think she... This is how much, and even if she didn't, my point still stands here, guys. Cheating looks different to a man and a woman. It really does. I'm about to, this is quite true what I'm about to say, but it's also quite sad, okay? Women, and again, don't go out and do this. This is not me advocating for you to go and do this, but women actually value cheaters. As stupid as that is to say, guys, it is the absolute truth. Women will go back to a man who cheats on them, and you know why? Because their ego can't take the hit, guys. They can't take the fact that, hey, maybe this man wasn't interested in me. Maybe this man, maybe I didn't offer enough to this man. Maybe I need to offer more. You see that? It's the question of, like she said at the start, why wasn't I enough? And women are attracted to things where they feel like, hey, I might not be enough here. Like, I need to bring more to the table, or he's just going to leave me. See, because that attracts women. Okay? Being someone who women know they can please easily, know that they can walk all over, that doesn't hold things together, guys. It really doesn't. That's why marriages just decay. That's why relationships decay in general. See that? But yeah, let's continue.
3 years until I started actually choosing to face that pain. And so when we choose drinking or drugs or running into a million different relationships or busyness, work, you name it, I chose to binge watch Netflix like it was my full-time job and I was getting overtime around the clock, okay? Whatever we choose to run from that pain, it only lasts but so long. That pain is still here. It's waiting for you. And I remember having like, oh, this is a good day. I'm feeling good. And then all of a sudden, I'm a freaking puddle on the floor, crying my eyes out. And it came up. Or you have neck pain or back pain or headaches. The pain is always there. And if you don't deal with it, it comes out in your body, it comes out in your attitude, your bitterness. You'll pass it down to your family.
And you know what, guys, is videos like this, like if you didn't have a perspective like what you see on this channel, you would assume that this video is like, oh, woe is me, I got cheated on. You know what this video actually is, guys? You'll notice a theme with these videos. A lot of these videos are, you know, words and feelings going in one way, but they actually mean a different thing. Like if you really peel back the layers, you're not looking at what you think you're looking at. If you get what I'm saying. You're looking at a woman here who treated her partner like utter garbage. That's what you're looking at. Her partner then stepped out on her. And now she's saying, you know what? I don't need to change. I am the table. What do I bring to the table, guys? I'm sure you've heard it. They all say, I am the table. Look, I bring looks and I am the table. That's guys, it's not cutting it for men anymore. It's not cutting it. And again, like, this is just my speculation, but look, I'm pretty sure that's what happened, guys. Like, situations like these, it's not all as one-sided as they make it look, you know? It's not all as victim-y as they make it look. But we're going to leave today's video there, guys. Make sure you comment on your way out and drop a subscribe. What are some of the things that will turn you off of a person? Again, personal preference, things like that. I look forward to seeing your answers. Come and join the Discord if you haven't already. And if you'd like to support the channel, great ways to do that are through the PayPal or the Patreon. I'll see you boys in the next one. Take it easy. Yo boys, it's Taylor here. I just want to say thank you if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you've been enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe on your way out, join the Discord, and check out the Patreon link in the description. See you boys in the next one.
Talking too much in the gum and they're missing it mark. Had to put myself together, we can compose you, follow my heart. Alright, I used to ride in the back of the bus to my home.